Well, hello. Hello there, everybody. Oh boy, can y'all hear me? This is my very first time doing one of these things. Goodness, this took a fair bit of doing. Let's see. Perhaps this should go up. Sorry, doing a little awkward setting things here and there. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Ugh, shout out if you can. Or if my voice is too loud. Howdy. Hello, sweet loaf. Hello, everybody. Heather, Chaos, Smokey, Elongated Muskrat, Unripe. I thought that said the baby. Hello. Wonderful. Cody. Everybody. Excellent. Hello. Oh, good heavens. This is the very first time. Hey, perfect. Lovely. This is my very first time streaming, so if there's any awkwardness or setting confusion, let me know. But thank you all for coming. This is wonderful to have you all here. I've actually been looking forward to this for quite a while now because, boy howdy, have I been feeling guilty about not uploading anything for a little bit because I got swamped with schoolwork and bad scheduling and blah blah blah. Hello. Do I want to watch the new Fallout series? It's on my radar. I've played the Fallout games before. I haven't heard any big buzz about it, but I know it's there, around. Hello, Biscuit, Triscuit, all y'all, Nocturnal, blah, blah, blah. Hello. So let me switch over to the main thing here. Let's see if this does well. Ho-ho! Ah! Hello, everybody. It's me, Mr. Fella there. Now, let me move this over just a little bit. Ho-ho-ho-ho! There we go. Perfect. Yes, today we're going to be playing some of the Mario Party 3, just for cash fun, you know. Why not? I thought that'd be kind of nifty fun. Oh, it probably would help if I turned the sound on. Boop. Ooh, very good. Nice. Hopefully not too long. Oh, believe me. I have a long history with Kaizo games, with mostly I Want to Be the Guy games. I used to play I Want to Be the Guy, I Want to Be the Boshi a lot back in the day. Let's jump into it. Why not? I was playing this yesterday, just as a little warm-up. I didn't want to completely embarrass myself in front of all of you people. All of you wonderful people. Former teachers, you and Todd in the Shadows. Oh, there's a little thing hiding the thing there. Todd in the Shadows. I don't know if I've heard of them, but, you know, it doesn't surprise me that YouTubers would be former teachers, considering it's a very sort of performative job, you know? You gotta go up there and wow the crowd. Do I want to hear the rules? No. Huh. Get out of here. Perfect. Yes, I am indeed playing the little... Oh, Tumble. Tumble, my boy. Look at you. You got a dice block for a head. What a life. This does take me back, too. I used to rent this game, actually. I didn't own it. I owned the first Mario Party game and, you know, ripped all the skin off my hands. That's why I wear these gloves doing that stupid spinning minigame with the palm of your hands. Ugh. Awful. They deserve to be sued for that. Bastards. Bastards. Let's see. Let me make this a little bit bigger, because stuff's... I'll put it right there. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Ho 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 ho. Nice. Me and 3 computers, please. Who am I gonna pick? I'll pick the funniest character of them all. Wah! Yeah, I'm gonna win. And all that. Definitely recommend him. He does reviews on current music and one-hit wonders. Ah, excellent. Let's go with, how can I not include Yoshi? Look how happy he is to be included. Mario's just sort of like, yeah, flex, because you're the main character. Luigi is doing the scholarly sort of like, ho-ho, pinch? Peach, doing that. Yeah, we'll do Daisy, Yoshi, and Mr. Kong. Why not? Sure. Whoa, we're all here. Things are not all equal. I find it really funny when we do them individual difficulties. So let's do Daisy as easy, good old Yoshi as normal, and Mr. Poop Ape will be hard. There we go. Will I use a handicap? Nah. A monkey. Board. I don't really have any particular preferences if anybody wants to do. And I have not unlocked the Waluigi map on this save file yet, so unfortunately we only have the stock standard ones to do. Man, we got 37 people in here. That is a lot more than I thought. Hello, Philip on Bread. You always show up in my like subscriber notification thing at sort of one of the top ones because for some reason YouTube will, for whatever reason, show YouTube channels that are subscribed to you that have a lot of subscribers themselves, which I think's interesting. Very interesting. Am I going to review Family Guy or American Dad? Probably American Dad if I was going to do either of those two. Hello, Vincent! Vincent, my man! Goodness. And there's just calming music in the background, too. Huh? Watch out. Donkey Kong has a coconut gun. And if he shoots you, it will hurt. Let's do... Howdy, Ancient Fear. Let's do... I don't know. Let's do the desert. The desert's frustrating. Why not? Number of turns, 1 billion. Let's do 35. That'll do me fine. And we'll do all of them. Hello, AI, or Al AJ, AI AJ, Al AJ. Hi, Al. Bonus or no bonus? Devi. Let's do bonuses, because life's unfair. There we go. The rich get richer. I've only played Ocarina of Time. I haven't played Majora's Mask, which is a horrible crime, apparently. I've heard it's really good. I don't know. Whoa, spiny desert. Look at all those spines. You know, I've got a character in one of my little books I'm writing called the Spine Eater. He's, not nice. Alright! Wow! Hello, giant faker. In case you don't know, this guy's a phony. He's a big, fat phony. You ain't the Millennium Star. Not at all. Land of Burning Sun. About to become the superstar. Now begin. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna go last. I always go last in these. Aw, oh, Donkey Kong, why? Don't let me get a 1. Don't let me get a 1. Oh, thank God. Okay. Yoshi, number 1. Oh, wow! Number 2, Daisy. Yes. Dude, that's sick. Nice. Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you, Philip. Delectable spines. Go, go, go. Alright. Tumble, just go away. I'm sorry. Your voice grates on me. You should have been a toad. You were a toad that got his head chopped off and replaced by a dice block. It's very sad. You've got, like, Rayman body going on there. Oh, watch out! One of them might be a mirage! Goodness. Alright. Friggin' gets up 10 right off the go there. What do you know? I've noticed that the robots always buy keys on their first turn here, but you know, I'm not here just to talk about Mario Party. I'm here to talk about the channel and all this whole thing going on with King of the Hill and the other stuff that I occasionally review. Because I gotta say, wow, my turn. 6. Eh? Oh no! Baby Bowser, I'll buy the plunder chest so I can ruin somebody's day. Oh, I like how the chat's right over my my score there, just so you know who it is. Okay, don't let Wario get the propane tank. Don't worry, I think Wario trades in noxious fumes enough. But yes, hello. As you can tell, Vincent's my dead name account. Call me Heat! Hello, Heat! And that name's Fire. I dare not say Heat. Everything going back to the very late 1900s. Millennium. Yeah, the Millennium Star, the Millennium Falcon, the Millennium Puzzle, the Millennium Year 2000. Oh my god. The minigame. Come on. Do the, what is it? The blackjack one where you can get like 1 billion coins. Do it! Oh no. Also, it kind of bothers me that Shy Guy's mask is a little, like, yellowed, like, aged. Oh, this is the worst game of all. I'm thankful that the robots don't want to hear the, the rules every time. What is it gonna do? The left one. It's always the left one. There you go. He's picking the right one. He's gonna double his money. We're all gonna go home. See, it always is. What can I say? When you know, you know. Double the money? Oh my god, he's actually going for it. They never do this. Well, you know, the left worked last time. It's gotta work this time. The left. Do it. Donkey Kong, you'd be a fool not to choose the, Oh. Oh my god, he actually did it. No way. No way. Okay. Sure. Oh. What the hell was that? Recently saw an interesting video that basically called Fry the embodiment of time. Let's say time. Yeah. God damn. The God Man. Just a relaxing, nice little game here. Don't do the MIPQ thingy. What a mad lad. Can't believe... Oh, no! Not this one. Tumble, why would you give me this as the first little minigame? Okay. I started to talk a little bit here, but I got distracted because this thing's so engaging. No! Did I get it? I did. Oh, you poor little guys. I should not have hit Donkey Kong there. That was actually blatantly awful. Hello! Hello there, D. Gomez. Oh, and I died for my poor pronunciations. As I should. Taken out by the Latina queen herself, Daisy. Good. So happy to see you stream. Got some ill-gotten goods. Nice. Okay. So, I mostly just wanted to do this stream to do a big sort of thank y'all for watching the channel, and I felt bad that I hadn't put out any content in a while, so I figured my next video's not going to be coming out immediately, which sucks, just like the zero coin battle thing. I've gotten the script all done, and I've recorded it all. I just need to cut it up, do the video editing, put in the music, make the thumbnail, basically just make the whole video. Malevolence! Hello, Malevolence. You know, it's funny. I recognize a lot of profile pictures, but this is sort of the first time that I'm really, like, getting to know people on a name basis. I always see profile pictures in the comments, so I recognize certain people like Heat and Malevolence, and who else? Heather, Sweet Loaf, and all them, so... Whoa, there she goes. So this feels good. This feels good to actually connect with people on a responsive basis here. Hello! Willow, there's another person. I always see your comments and stuff. Now I don't always like give everybody's comments the little heart because I feel like I'm pretty sure you guys get notifications on all of that, and I don't want to like spam back your phone, you know? Plus I have heard some people say like, oh man, like, who was it? It was some YouTube person that I saw that was like, man, I commented on somebody's channel recently and I got a heart and I looked like I felt all special, like I made my comment like really shine, and then I look and they just heart everything. And I'm like, oh yeah, so I've heard through the grapevine that I shouldn't heart everything because then it sort of creates this push and pull. Jules, hello! Yes, lurking is 100% permitted if you only want to lurk and sort of chill in the background. I thought your name was Breadword. No, it is Breadword. That's a great name. Breadword McGluten. Oh my goodness. That just sticks with me. I'm just gonna lurk. The Venture Brothers. Yeah, you see, now that's another thing that I wanted to talk about is that, if it were up to me, if I had a lot more videos that were sort of really popular and I could sort of just do whatever I wanted, I'd probably make more videos on, like, The Venture Brothers, or Futurama, or a few others that you know what, no! I'm terrible at this minigame. Wario, you're so wide. And I don't mean like you're, you know, rotund. Oh, it's already over. I just mean that he's a wide-hipped fellow, you know? He's got those birthing hips for all the money. Gives birth to money. What the fuck am I saying? Look at Wario's face right now. Is me when I talk about his money-bearing hips. Goodness. He's got those big pockets, you know. Goodness. Venture Brothers is extremely good. I've watched the Venture Brothers, like, probably 4 or 5 times now. You know, to the point where you watch something a bunch... Oh, shit, am I here? No, I'm not. Okay, good. Where you sort of, like, go on autopilot, like, oh, yeah, I know this joke's coming up, and then this one, blah, blah, blah. Winner's Wheel? I don't belong here at all. Give me the Loser's Wheel. Oh, no. Oh, I can do the oh, I missed Wario line if I get... Oh, let's say the Poison Mushroom. No, if I get anything but the reverse mushroom, then I'll go, oh, I missed. Okay, hit the button. Alright, here we go. Those piranha plants are just itching. Oh, I missed. There you go, promises fulfilled. Your videos give me something to do while I'm closing at work, and it makes my job bearable. That's nice to hear. You know what I used to do back in the day was, at my wedding event center catering job, where I was the busboy / server guy, my boss would allow us on Saturdays to put a song request on this big list they had on the board, and I was such an asshole. I put what was it? Shine On, You Crazy Diamond, which is like a 25-minute long song. And my boss is like 10 minutes into this thing, and they're like, man, when is this over? I'm like, yeah, we got like another 15 minutes. And they're like, oh, fuck this. And they skip to the next one. Don't do that, by the way. That's very mean. Oh, why am I playing this game? Who currently has the most stars? Nobody. Me. Donkey Kong. Oh, what? I just guessed. I didn't even look. I'm barely paying attention. Focus. Ugh, what item? Secret key. No. Skeleton key. Oh, it's just like regular school. I'm just BSing my way through it. Excellent. If you add... I don't do that. It's Z. Oh, I missed. No. Flattened. What is the current... I'm sorry, this little quiz game can't compare to Gruntilda's, what was it, Cauldron of Classic Questions or whatever? For some reason that reminded me of the Simpsons joke of the, what was it, the Krusty Comedy Classic at the Apollo? Oh dear. Yes. I'm still going. Oh, I didn't even realize I answered. Which of the following is a 4-player minigame? Battle. Hey, I gave you that one, Donkey Kong. Don't even pretend. Of the following, battle. God, this is reading at a 1st grade level. Which one has been played? I don't know the answers to these questions. Hey, I'm gonna say here. Oh, did he just win? Oh, I missed. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I will say the Gruntilda minigame game, that's actually, embarrassingly enough, that is one of the first sort of situations where I learned how to read, because she does that quiz game and you can't beat the game unless you answer most of her questions correctly. So when I was a little kid, and I mean like little kid, my mom would actually read the questions to me, and I picked up reading that way, which is extremely weird looking back. So Gruntilda literally taught me how basically to read at a fundamental, and I'm talking like I'm like 4 or 5 here. Oh dear. Oh, I don't have my money. When did I hold on, I need to pay attention. I'm too having fun with the chat here, going on this little back and forth thing here. I'm not even realizing I have 2 plunder chests. When the hell did that happen? Okay. They made a... Really? Banjo Funko Pop cover of the thing. Brr. Oh. Guess why that's why they call it Spiny Desert. See, right there, if I was recording this, yeah, it is a thing going on there, Phil. If I was recording, I would be cutting a lot of this. I do a lot of sort of flubs in my natural speaking voice, so when I record and I read off of a script, I really have to like read through it like 5 or 6 times to get it in the right sort of continuous cadence of, you know, one complete thought, because a lot of the times I'll sort of want to substitute words into what I'm already saying. It's sort of like my brain's going faster than what my mouth can communicate. But yes, I'm actually very excited for the upcoming videos in King of the Hill. I think this next video that I do, ooh, Silicon Valley, very nice. Dropping by to say I love your commentary and the shows I grew up. Oh, look at all this, from Becca and Lucy and just a space dude saying hello. Oh, not the Tetris game. Thank you very, very much for all of your extremely kind words. It is. King of the Hill is very... Where am I? Oh, I'm right here. It's the giant Wario sign where he's pointing his finger. That one. Excellent. I don't think I've ever won this game. Because the trick is that you, like... You want to, like, sort of stagger your things here. Like there, I shouldn't have done that. You want to sort of get a chain going. I'm not doing too bad. So you kind of want to do poorly, so then everything can line up, all according to plan. Which doesn't seem to be going according to plan. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Oh? Okay, the right side is completely lost. It's gone. I'm sorry. Well, I have to say, my experience on YouTube so far has been significantly more positive than I anticipated when I first started all this way back in, goodness. It was May of last year. It's only almost been a whole year. Part of what helped me read was my sister and brother telling me what delete erase meant. Oh, no! Ooh, not on Perfect Dark, too. I never played Perfect Dark. I was a GoldenEye kid, which you don't have to be one or the other, but that was my limitation. I feel like if I had gotten into Perfect Dark, I really would have liked it, because it seems like an evolution of the GoldenEye thing. I just like GoldenEye because it had all the really cool, like, little cheats, you know? All the little codes you could put it, or the, I don't know if it was codes. What was it again? I know you could do like the DK mode where they all had big heads. I actually got lucky. I bought my copy of GoldenEye from a rental store, and it came already with a save file that somebody had 100% completed, so it had everything unlocked already, and I never deleted that. I just sort of played off of their save. So, you know, it gave me nightmares. This is totally irrelevant to anything, but there was a... I don't know if anybody knows what I'm going to talk about here. There was a level in, of all things, Rayman 2 that I never got past because I never even played the original Rayman. I just bought Rayman 2 for the N64 because it's like, it's a thing. Why not? I got like 10 bucks. Why not? It was a used game. I was like, I'll go through and try this thing out. It looks kind of fun. But there's like this swamp level where this weird, like, green goblin shaman thing is like gonna chase you through his swamp, and he's like, man, if you don't get out of this swamp in like 5 minutes, I'm gonna come by and fucking kill you. And it like zooms in on his dead eyes, and they got little skulls in it. Ugh! It was really, really frightening, and I never got past that level because I was terrified of this thing coming to like stalk kill me. It was very disturbing. Oh shit, cherries! Oh, Donkey Kong. Is this our big-lipped alligator minigame? Woody. I like how the Mario Party games try to make this tree character a thing. Never really took off, did he? Oh, it was Wild West days back in the day. If a rental store couldn't move a game, then they would lower the price because they just want it off the shelves to make room for more copies of other things. Somebody specific knows what I'm talking about. Somebody specific does. Did you take any journalism or broadcasting classes? No, but I did take a few acting classes. I mean, like, small acting classes. Like, I took a... I took a little thing where I was like Aesop. I was doing a play where I played the old man Aesop, and I was the worst part of the whole play because none of the kids gave a shit about what Aesop's doing, because he's just the framing device for all the other, like, fun fables that people actually want to see. So I'd be sitting up there with this stupid gum, or beard, spirit gum to my face, which, by the way, if you don't know, spirit gum is this horrible thing. Oh, no, oh! It's... Bowser, are you here to stick me into a vat of spirit gum? That shit hurts to pull off. It's bad. It's like liquid cement. Alright, what do you want from me? Hey, that's not too bad. Good. Gets everybody. He's so butch in this. It's crazy. What does that even mean? It's a reverse curse. Specific. Oh yes, Silent Hill 1. Ooh. Silent Hill 1 was very scary. Pilot Wings. I kind of hated Pilot Wings because I didn't understand how to play it, you know? It was very frustrating. Also, why did they make that one pilot girl's boobs so big? Like, what's going on? Somebody knew what they were doing. I don't get it. Like, I get they were going for exaggerated body types in there, but that girl, whew, she's smuggling hot air balloons. It was crazy. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, Aesop's Fables. Yeah, I was this old guy, blah, blah, blah. Nobody liked me. What has changed? Just kidding. I'm not that self-deprecating. Just having a little fun here. Oh, no, it's 3 against 1. It's me. What am I doing? Oh, good. This is... The robots don't know how to do this one. Excellent. Why not? Alright. I'm in a boat. Gotta hit people. Easy time. Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nice. Ooh. That's clever. I like that Heat is short for Heather. Okay, wait. Oh, hey, that's actually funny. As much as I was saying, like, oh, the robots don't know how to beat this game, I never win this one. Excellent. Dad read it to me, and we talked about silly things. Whoa! Oh my goodness! Look, my little donation alert came out. I didn't even think that was gonna pop up, so thank you, Sticky Sweet. This was very sweet. $10. Hey, Reviewed2Death, how am I? I'm doing wonderfully. This is going fantastically. I love the content. I always look forward to seeing what you make next. Well, let me just say, this next video, I hope you'll like it too. It's ranking Season 2 of King of the Hill, and I've actually, okay, you know what? Just because you guys all came here in the stream, I'll give you a little sneak peek on what I'm going to be doing for that. So, the ranking video for Season 2, because there's 23 episodes of King of the Hill in Season 2, it took a while. $10 for skull polish. Wait a minute, am I going this way? I should go this way. Even keeping each entry really short, the video ended up being very long. I think it's going to be about 70-ish minutes, and again, you know, that sounds like a long time, but 23 different episode entries, that's like maybe 2 or 3 minutes per little wrap-up discussion, but I'm like, man, I can't put out like a 70-minute long video, so I am going to put out that video, but as a companion to it, at the same time, I'm going to put out a hyper, and I mean hyper, condensed version. I've rewritten this other script where I'm going to try to rank all 23 episodes of King of the Hill in like 10 minutes. I'm putting a hard limit of 10 minutes on this, so, you know, that's going to be very short, silly. It's almost like a writing exercise for myself. And I've gotten all the way to, I think, like the top 3. I haven't finished that. I've recorded the longer version all the way through, which is why I kind of decided to do the 10-minute one, because I'm like, oh my god, this one's just going on for too long. Oh, believe me. Oh, what was it? There was that... What video is that? Some reviewer guy recently put out, or his dad put out... Oh, I hate this minigame. A video on the Beverly Hillbillies that was like 36 hours or something. If you Google, or you punch into YouTube Beverly Hillbillies review, you'll see what I'm talking about. It was crazy. So, that... It's funny, I was looking at my script and being like, oh man, I don't know, an hour, that's kind of long, and then I see this guy just casually drops like a 38-minute long video. I'm like, okay. Or a 38 hour. See, my brain doesn't even, like, click with that. I want to say minute instead of hour. Goodness. Now that is very, very sweet of you to say. My King of the Hill stuff's pretty good. Everybody's very supportive, I have to say. That's something that really keeps me going. Hi, Reviewed. Nice to meet you. Good game choice. Thank you, Gray. Yeah, that... I don't know what's going on with that Beverly Hillbillies one, but, people just be out here doing whatever. Uh-oh. What's Yoshi doing to Daisy? You know, one of my favorite videos, long videos... Yeah, honestly, this whole stream is just a promotion for that video, that 38-hour long Beverly Hillbillies video, because, whew, that is... I can't even imagine how long that, like, took to edit, because it's all the... Like, you had to record the whole series to get footage, right? And it's... Yeah, exactly, it's not just Beverly Hillbillies, it's Petticoat Junction 2, and I think Green Acres as well. It's a whole big thing. Oh, shit! Oh, no! It slipped out of my fingers like happiness! Whatever. Okay, fine. So... And again, I understand that a lot of people are like, yes, bring on the long-form content. Which I don't have a problem doing long-form content, but I want to prove that I'm still able to keep my thoughts concise. You know what I mean? Because as you all know, I'm pretty long-winded, which isn't a bad thing, but every once in a while you kind of need to show the people out there that you're, you know, you're good. Ice rink. Nope. Ah, I gotta learn how to count for this one. Okay. Oh wait, no, it's this one. I thought it was the one where you have to count how many people are in the thing. This one's a little confusing because it's always like, okay, who's first from the left? And it's like, is it stage left? Is it their left? Which one is it? So, anyway, but, apparently there's a whole, like, I think comic series or something? Oh wait, I didn't even look. First person from the left, that's gotta be Boo. Yeah. I'll just copy off of Donkey Kong's answers, because Donkey Kong's set to hard, so he knows what's up. Okay. Boom! The rest of you shall dance. Would I consider playing this with viewers? I don't know how to set that up. But I think it would be kind of... I'd be playing big favorites, you know? And Mario Party's such a long game. Oh, shit. Goomba. I wasn't even looking. Definitely Goomba. It was definitely Goomba. Yep, that's him. Oh, he's gonna need all the help he can get. That's fine. One of my favorite longer... Oh, wait, that was practice? I didn't even... I hit practice. Oh, no. I didn't even realize. What the... Okay, I'll pay attention here. Full brain. Boo, Koopa, Goompa. Alright, focused. Driven. Third person from the left. That's gotta be... It's gotta be... Koopa. It's gotta be Koopa. It's gotta be... Okay, now I can answer some questions. Favorite King of the Hill episode? Pygmalion. Well, okay, I think Pygmalion is my favorite, craziest episode, but if I was going to say my, like, if I had to sort of put on my big boy pants and say, okay, if I'm going to give, like, a serious answer to, like, a one I would recommend to people, I would say, The Wedding of Bobby Hill. I think that episode is the best written episode of King of the Hill because it goes everywhere. I mean, it has Luann and Bobby sort of being there with this weird Rhett character who himself isn't, like, the worst person in the world. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's definitely still, like, a douche, but I don't know, he takes Luann to that buffet, and he seems a little supportive of her, at least until the house party, and then the house party happens that Bobby's like, I don't know, the idea of Bobby, like, house-sitting for Boomhauer is such, like, a weird, chill idea. Did we all lose? Oh, that's so funny. Didn't matter what I did. Excellent. Oh, no. And then, The Wedding of Bobby Hill has the gall to actually have an amazing prank war in it, and a wedding. It's just, I don't see how they squeezed it all in there. And it's got my favorite Con line of the whole series, where he goes, Min, Bobby Hillbilly is marrying Hillbilly Cousin. You owe me $5. I love when Con is, like, just sort of leaning over the fence and making observations. Money. Like when Bobby's like, he was like doing yard work, and Con goes, Min, Bobby Hillbilly's getting freaky with lawn clippings. Oh, it's so good. And Pygmalion, I have to say, is just really clever because of the whole, like, what is it, like the Greek myth of a man named Pygmalion who, like, crafted his perfect woman out of clay, you know, and that's what Trip Larson's doing to Luann. It's just really clever, you know, and it's good. And I probably won't get to say this for a long time, but I will say that, hot take, I actually, I like the Mrs. Wakefield episode. Not because of, obviously, everybody hates how the neighbors act in that, because they're just, you know, objectively assholes in that. But, oh, Donkey Kong, how did you screw that up? You never hear that sound. You never hear that voice line of, "Game over." But the Mrs. Wakefield episode would have worked infinitely more better, if it had been a Halloween episode instead of a Christmas episode, because the concept of an old woman trying to break into your house to die is a horrifying idea that I think really could have worked with the right sort of mood. The way that the Ward Rackley wizards and the dog coiffer, that whole thing worked, because it was not, like, directly stated to be Halloween, but it's definitely fall. So I think I understand why they made it a Christmas episode, because it's more awkward, because, oh, she's trying to, like, die during a happy season, you know, but I think it could have been more spooky. Like Dale, the whole thing is, like, Dale's trying to get her to die in his house because he wants, like, a haunted bed and breakfast, and it's like, okay, that's all right. But if Dale had been trying to make, like, a legitimate haunted house to make his house, like, really spooky, I think that would have worked way better, and I would have connected with that more, because, yes, having the spirit of Miss Wakefield in Dale's house as a ghost, that just clicks so well. So, Mrs. Wakefield, to me, is, I think it is, quote-unquote, the worst episode that people will still watch. Here's a question for everybody. Do you watch that one episode that's really late in this? I think it's like season 12 or 13, where Dale's really into basket weaving. Like, I don't know. For me, that one is not very good. I think that's one of the least watchable and most nonsensical King of the Hills there are, because I think that the concept that episode was trying to go for, the vacation vocation thing, I think that would have worked good if they had gone with the idea that they had at the end, where Dale is bringing people to his work. Yeah, Dreamweaver, that's the name of the episode. Thank you, Chaos. I would have loved to have seen Dale taking on apprentices. Really, you guys, that is very interesting. Okay, I do like the guy who doesn't have the hand, that he lost his hand in, like, a basket weaving thing, and he was, like, gonna be the next, like, big, amazing basket weaver guy. But, I don't know, Dale in that one is a little bit of a miss for me. So I think they could have, at least in my opinion, again, this is gonna happen when we get to the later seasons, because, some people like them, some people don't like them. I'm kind of lukewarm on the later seasons. I think there's a lot of hit and misses. So we'll see when we get there. So expect that to be a little bit more of a contentious thing. But when we get there, if I'm sort of dissing on an episode you guys like, or if I'm really liking an episode that you guys like, don't take it personally, because this is all just... I mean... I don't know, the later seasons of King of the Hill are just... They're a different animal than, like, seasons 3 through 7. I'd even say, like, 3 through 8, you know? That is so fascinating to me that people love the basket weaving episode. Fascinating. I think, for me, this is how I've always thought about it. I always think of the end of the classic era of King of the Hill is, I think it's right after, what is it? I think it's the one where Bobby steals the credit card. That is the last episode that has any cel-shaded... Oh, by the way, this whole thing, this minigame right here, this is just Takeshi's Castle minigame. Or if you're American and awesome, you remember it as MXC. With Kenny Blankenship and Vic Romano. Right you are, Ken. And then we have Wario Baba Ganoush. He's a fart jar salesman. Really puts the toot in tutelage. Whatever. People don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Rich Hank, Poor Hank, I believe is the last episode that has cel-shaded animation quality. MXC, baby! There it is. Aw, no. Do I believe in the Peggy brain damage theory? Let's get it on! Let's see. Do I believe... Oh, we're just going back and forth here now. On the sands, anyway. We're just... Oh, I went to hell! I would say I do believe that Peggy got rattled really bad from her accident. Don't do it, Daisy. Oh, thank God. Sheesh. What a girl boss. I think of all the King of the Hill fan theories out there that I've heard, the Peggy brain damage theory has the most oomph to it. I think that it has the most concrete evidence, and we can we understand on a meta reason why Peggy gets more exaggerated as the show goes on. You know, she doesn't... It's kind of weird. She does the opposite of Flanderization, where she doesn't get more simple as time goes on, but they sort of lean into her, like... I don't know. I don't want to say negative qualities, because I think they're actually really good for the show, because, man, some of the things that Peggy does and says in the later episodes are just so funny. I remember Wipeout. Wipeout was really good. You know what, Heather? That's a really good idea. Peggy looked death in the face and survived, not holding back anymore. Her final form, dare we say. I think the episode right after Rich Hank, Poor Hank is, of all things, I'm pretty sure it's the one where she makes the propane robots. Actually, let me look that up. Let's see if I can pop onto... while Yoshi's doing this shit. Let me see. Let me pull up my informationes here. No, I don't want to watch the episode. Shush. Oh, shit, sorry. I gotta be moving stuff around. I think it's in Season 8. Oh yeah, that's so weird. Season 8 begins with, of all things, Patch Boomhauer. Okay, come on. Daisy's set to easy. There we go. In the cage. Bye-bye. Yes, it is. Yes, they made a new run? Really? I'd love Takeshi's Castle. It's so good. Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce this one. The propane robot episode where she makes all the stuff is, please excuse me for my poor pronunciation here. It's Sese ne pas une King of the Hill. It's season 8, episode 1, 2. By the way, can I just say, like, season 8 is, like, so uneven how they swap back and forth between digital artwork and cel-shaded artwork. Like, I think season 8 might be the most batshit insane season of King of the Hill because of how, like, weirdly... I don't know, it's like 2 different seasons stitched together. I mean, listen to this. You get Patch Boomhauer. You get the episode where Bobby is hanging out with the skateboarding church guys. Then you get Big Willie Lane. Like, how is that back-to-back with that? And then, right after Big Willie Lane is when Hank gets the testosterone patch on his scrotum. And he runs with the bulls. Like, what? That's crazy. Oh, yeah. I don't know how the hell they got Brad Pitt to voice Patch Boomhauer. That is weird. And then, ooh, my favorite plot, or not plot, but like fan theory conspiracy is in Flirting with the Master, where, of all people, Monsignor Martinez, like, asks Peggy to be his kid's tutor. That's right after Hank runs with the bulls. Like, those feel like a whole season apart. I don't understand. But my theory there is that he was flirting with Peggy, like, 100%. That's my hot take, is, Monsignor Martinez was definitely flirting with her. Then the Mold Rush episode. Oh, okay. You know what? I want to get your guys' opinion on this because I don't know how I sort of think about this episode. The one where Hank has to take his mom's furniture on the oh god. On the, like, Christmas, like, trip, where the guys hang out in the 18-wheeler, you know? What do you guys think about that one? I'll reserve my opinions. Wait, what's the shoot button? Shit. Oh, there it is. Shoot, 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 shoot. Okay, where is somebody? Man, this makes me miss Star Fox. They haven't put out a good Star Fox game in, like, ever. Come on, just going in circles here. Alright, it's just you and me, Yoshi. You dog. Ooh, you sea dog. Get him, get him, get him. There it is. The convoy. She does have it going on back there. You are 100% correct. I do like where they're, like, talking him down the mountain. Like Hank, where they're driving backwards. That part is really, really cool. But the rest of it is sort of there. Like, doesn't Luann have her whole, like, Christmas story thing where it's like they're trying to get a snowman home before he melts? I kind of think of that in the same vein as the thing where Dale was, like, making that little Christmas story, question mark, about the magic bullet that went up in the air. I don't know. Those sort of, like, semi-kid stories are just sort of... they're okay. Let's just go. Where am I going? That's a good question. This way. Let's see. And then we get That's What She Said, with frickin' Ben Stiller being that guy. Then Luann is the first chair at Hottie's, and yes, they were all very, indeed, haircutters. They were good. That one lady who runs Hottie's, oh, my wife. I love that lady so much. Whatever her name was. The lady who was like, oh, vibe, no vibe, crazy vibe. Love her. Donkey Kong, or Daisy, get over there. Get the bag. Right. Mario Party asks the tough questions. Can you rely on your friends to help make you money? There you go. No, you have to make it yourself. And then... Oh yeah, then the one where they go into the woods and all the hippies show up. Cheer Factor, where Peggy's running the cheerleading coach team. Dale gives his kidney away. The Arlen Flutter. I love that lady who goes up to Hank later is like, "Is this your jacket?" Yeah, thank you. Throws it on the ground. Flutter. Damn, she hit him with the hard F. Can't believe it. Oh, 1. I barely get to play the game. Oh yeah, then the Alamo story with that really weird casting director dude who's like, I talk about leaving my family sometimes, but I'd never do it. It's like, what the fuck? What? Sure. Oh yeah, Appleseed's good. Appleseed, I think, is a good addition to the back half of the show. Then Luann going in big techs for the grill off. I do like Cheer Factor. I do. Stress for Success. You know what? I actually really love that episode where Bobby's on the academic team. Oh shit, I got a button mash for this one. There we go. Grr. Gotta hit the thing. Oh my god. Nick T. 5 memberships? Woo! Generous. I'm gonna button mash triple hard for Nick T. Nick T, if you have any... Oh, I mashed too hard. I flew too close to the sun on my hot dog wings. Nick T, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know and I will answer post haste. There we go. Now I can button mash like crazy. You know, okay, let's talk about the episode where Bill starts working out, because I like that episode up until... Okay, you know what? No, I worded that wrong. I like that episode once Bill gets hurt, which is a horrible thing to say, but it's true. I like once Bill gets harmed and those guys just keep pushing him and keep pushing him. It's so... Then I'm on board. Then it's like, okay, the mission is to save Bill from dying. And I'm invested in that. But before that, where he's just sort of like, maybe these little weights would be more your speed. Although, I really do like Macho Man Randy's performance in there. Obviously, he's always great in anything he was in. But I think Luann has the best line of that episode where she just looks at his arm and goes, "Oh, your arm is having a heart attack." Like, that's something I try really hard to do, is even in things that perhaps I'm not jazzed about, I try to find at least one positive thing to say about stuff. Oh, Facts Thing. Big fan of what you're doing. Seen all your videos. Got to go to sleep for work, but enjoyed the live part I saw. Thank you very much, Facts Thing, for the very, very generous donation. Hope you have a good sleep. Goodness. Yes, his internal organs did become external, which, you know, a lot of people will say by the way, I just gotta say again, thank you very much, Facts Thing. I'm not used to getting donations, so this is extremely weird for me. Blown away. Uh-oh. This minigame right here is a visual nightmare. It's so hard to look at what I'm doing. You have to, like, really narrow in. It's so disorienting. Goodness. Swoosh! Can't get me! Aww. What was I saying? Oh, yes. The worst... Some people say the worst word in the English language is moist. Moist. But for me, the worst word in the English language is the word prolapse, because that's what happened to Bill. He experienced the word prolapse, and that's not good. Hello, for any of you joining us. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Fei, I'm sorry you had to come in right when I'm discussing the finer points of prolapse. I already got items. Moist. What's next? Hank's back. Hank's back in Season 8's okay. I do like when Johnny Depp makes that horrible noise when he makes himself really thin. Like, is that supposed to be sexy? Where he goes like... I can't even make the noise. It's so weird. It's like a door closing. You know what I'm talking about. Redneck on Rainy Street. It gives us the hottest Min outfit of the whole series, so I can't hate that episode. And then the final one is Talking Shop. Where... I actually like that episode where Bobby's the school counselor and he gives advice to that one girl and ends up making her, like, obsessed with him. I particularly like the counselor in that. Oh, I fucking hate this minigame. This game sucks. Oh, no. Oh, Donkey Kong, why do you get the easy? Look at how hard Yoshi has to work on this. Ugh. By the way, Nick T, your comment there about Min reminded me of when John Redcorn's... when Hank goes to talk to John Redcorn about his, like, sexy dream about Nancy, and Hank goes like, I'm having I'm having a dream about a woman who's not my wife. Min. No. Nan? You're having dreams about my sweet Nancy? Yes. Yes, I am, John Redcorn. What are you gonna do about it? Goodness. You know, I'll reiterate this later when the actual review comes up. Okay, now I think I just button mash, right? Go, 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 go! Go! But I know some people do not like John Redcorn, but for the purposes of conflict, oh, that's a heartbreaker. Hi, Kitty Monk. Min is a beauty. For the purposes of, like, an episode's conflict, I love John Redcorn. Like, that's probably gonna be the title of the video when I get to, I think, Spin the Choice, is, I just love John Redcorn. He's so fascinating and interesting. I mean, Kitty Monk, you and I talked about John Redcorn. He's such an interesting character because he almost feels like a Greek tragedy because, like, he has all this sex when he's young and hot and he doesn't clearly want, like, a family, but then he sort of starts to age and then he wants a legacy that's more profound than just boy toy, you know. Oh, I hate this. Okay, you know what? No, I don't hate this minigame. It's I'm bad at this minigame. Let's acknowledge that. Also, it's funny. I play this odd sort of like, I don't want to say game. It's more like a thought process thing with my sister because she also watches a lot of King of the Hill. So we'll have this little thing where it's like, okay, let's bring up characters, or let's try to think of characters who are brought up on King of the Hill but we never see. You know, like the one that I always go to is John Redcorn's sister. Apparently he has a sister who has a mouth on her, go figure. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what the hell does John Redcorn's sister even, like, not look like, but who is she, you know? Who is this person? Go! Hello, Homer. Hello. So I don't know, I think of sometimes characters who we don't see but we hear about, like, well, no, we see Dale's mom, Cotton's mom. He brings up when Cotton's about to die, he's like, I birthed myself, you know. Hey, we don't see Cotton's mom, so we'll play this sort of thinking game. Yes, I have heard the John Redcorn Sir music, and it's actually really good. It's a very profound little music video thing, and it's animated really well too. Should I do some grass or smoke another White Claw? I would say White Claw, personally. There we go. Any hope to see from the reboot? I have no particular hopes or aspirations. Yeah, Bill's dad. Well, you know what? Bill's mom. Does she ever get name dropped? I can't remember. Bill's mom. Did I watch the John Redcorn YouTube poop? I don't think so. Smoke another White Claw. Alright, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong, if you land on anything other than Baby Bowser, I'll go, ooh, I missed. Okay, come on. Come on, baby Bowser. Hit the button. Oh, that's a tough... Oh! Oh, I missed. Have I been playing Tekken? You know, I tried the demo, and I don't think my computer is strong enough to play Tekken with a stable connection. But if I was going to play Tekken, because I did do the demo, and I played around with it. I looked around on some characters. Like, I know a fair bit about Tekken, but ooh, I love this minigame. This is a good one. This is one of my favorite. I would main Panda. I'm that asshole. I do like, not Kuma, but I would main Panda. Because Panda... I'm a fan of underrepresented characters, even if they're bad. Bonk. There we go. No. Boink. Oh, sucks to suck. Do I play Smash Brothers? The last... Oh gosh, I think I last played Brawl way back in the day. And I used to main Solid Snake, because I was really good with the down... Not down smash, but the thing where you charge the attack, and he did like the rocket launcher right at his feet. I was pretty good at getting that out at the most inopportune times, and that did a lot of damage. Yes, those old classic YouTube poops are so good. So good. They're from the classic age of, oh man, we just keep going back and forth here. What's going on? King, you know what's funny, is I like King on paper, but, Snake mains! Oh, playing that one Bethesda. You know what's funny? I always mispronounce Bethesda as Basidia for some reason back in the day. I don't know why. I was stupid. Well, you know, hint, hint, still am. No meal for old Beal. Oh, I'm actually really good at this one too. Sea King, Sea King. Goodness. All right, hold on. Gonna put one of my eyeballs on this so I can hit the very low quality JPEGs of Baby Bowser. Baby Bowser is super dead these days. Baby Bowser doesn't exist. Bowser Jr. has taken over his role. Baby Bowser has been left by the side of the road to rot, which is appropriate because he kind of already looks like a baby that's been left to rot. Man, that is out of pocket to poor Baby Bowser. Goodness. He's a real non-character, isn't he? Yep, Ike and Sonic. Ike was, he was challenging to use. Hey, there you go. Wow, I'm the best. There we go. Sunday, Sunday, and Saturday. That's great. Dallas, oh, man, didn't Brawl's story inspire... like one of the longest pieces of like written works ever, the Subspace Emissary, what was it? The Subspace Emissary like fanfic. It was like 3 million words or something long, but then it like recently got like overtaken by a Loud House fanfic that's like 3.5 million. So, it's great. People are crazy. Now, some people might think that, you know, because I'm a professorly type, a writerly type, pardon me, that I would look down on fanfiction, but I don't. I would say that if you expect to make money off of fanfiction, you might be a little naive, but I think that the writing skills that you can pick up while writing fanfiction are extremely valuable, and I would not dissuade people from writing fanfiction. So... as long as you're doing it for fun, I think that's what's most important. But I think once you pick up the skills to, you know, write dialogue and to structure your sentences well and to know kind of where the tension moments should be in a story, then all you need to do is just substitute the names of these characters you want to write for original characters, and there you go. You can just publish that, no problem. You know, you can call yourself Barry Botter and, I don't know, the chamber pot of who knows what. All fired up! And that's the other thing, is fanfiction writers typically have really, like, I don't want to say powerful imaginations, but they are very passionate. And I think that if they could get passionate about their own original storylines as equally, then they would see a lot of success. But another thing that people need to sort of learn to do with their written works is to learn how to market themselves. And I don't mean like social media promote, but I mean like in terms of like getting it to an agent or a publishing house, you need to be able to say what your book is comparable to. Because as much as we don't want to say like, oh, this is 28 days later if the zombies were all magical or whatever. I don't know how I dodged that. That was hella good. Oh, I missed. I mean, you are completely correct there, Ancient. The Divine Comedy is self-insert Bible fan fiction. Dante even put this pope that he didn't like in real life in, like, the 5th or 6th circle of hell, and that's what got him kicked out of Italy. Hey, thank you, Jeremy. That's very kind. I'm going to try my best to put out a video as soon as I can so that all of these new members here get video access to things, like, a day or two early, because that's a whole thing today. My brother dyed his hair today, and I pulled a buck, and he said he looked like the fella that killed the other fella. Oh, no! I'm hitting buttons. Hopefully your brother does look better than that fella that killed the other fella. Which, that's such a buck mannerism, where he's sort of like, I don't know. He's making a reference that I feel like I should know, but it's vague enough that... Oh, boy. Hold on. I don't think we're gonna make it. I think Yoshi's... Yoshi won. Being a Nebraskan, that one football episode is always a favorite for me. Nice. 50 Shades was a fanfic. Wasn't it, if I'm not mistaken... And again, by the way, thank you very much to Austin and Jeremy. Very, very kind. You're correct. Fanfic writers do need to learn to write beyond tropes, or rather, to... become aware of when to use tropes and when to lean against them, because I have to admit, I was, when I first started creatively writing, like, seriously, and I mean, like, late, I didn't start writing creatively until I was, like, 22, 23, I was so hell-bent on recreating the wheel that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna write a short story and none of the characters are gonna have names. They'll just refer to each other as like dude, and this guy will be like bruh, and people will be able to tell who's who by just like, this guy will always say bruh, and this thing will always be that. And it just ended up making a really confusing message. Book of the Dark, thank you very much. You've left Yoshi in the dark. There he goes. Thank you for the $2 A. Where? Oh, it's me and Daisy. Daisy, I love you lots. Oh, you picked the wrong key. So silly. He does deserve his chocolate milk. Facts. So yeah, point is, I used to write things that tried so heavily to go against, like, conventional, like, I don't need to say he said, or they said, or whatever, and it just made it unreadable. So, I have had this one idea for it, and by the way, here's another big thing that, if you get into the writing space, that I think people need to sort of move beyond. And by the way, Feifei, I did see your question. No, I have not played Mega Man Legends, unfortunately. I've heard it's really good. How the hell did Donkey Kong get over here? Don't do it. Ah, no. Brooke, that is also a very good, astute, I would even say, observation, is that we are sort of reiterating things. Now, I think what writers, or rather what readers like, is when we can find something familiar, but not immediately connect it to something else. Like, if trying to think of, like, something broad here. Okay, here's an example. There's a difference between something that's like a direct homage and something that's just sort of like trying to pretend that it's not ripping something else off, but it clearly is. I'm thinking primarily of The Orville, which is a show that very heavily takes pretty much everything that it has from Star Trek, and it doesn't hide that. It is very clearly a commentary a comedy even on the Star Trek concept and the Star Trek universe. I haven't seen much of it, but what I have seen, I'm like, oh yeah, these writers know Star Trek in and out. So, and that's fun. I think when we're all in on the joke and we all know, okay, we're aware what's going on here, then it's immediately more engaging than the creators trying to quote-unquote pull a fast one on us and say, no, this isn't Star Trek, this is something else entirely. Oh, my ass! The Godfather, but they're cats. There you go. From OPS. OSP. I don't know if I know OSP. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Holy fuck, we've got a legend here. Oh, my old friend Raven Dusk. Oh my lord, I have not seen you in years. I'm not going to put you on the spot here, but I will say to everybody here in the chat, for about 8 or 9 years of my life, in my 20s, I had a YouTube channel under a different name, where I would do like a lot of gameplay commentary and stuff, and Raven Dusk is one of the people who supported me from like day one. I'm talking like year one. Legend. You guys don't even know. My god. Whew. I am shocked and pleased beyond belief to see you here, my friend. My lord. Okay, what am I doing? Sorry, I just got a whole huge wave of nostalgia there. Do I like Cormac McCarthy? Yes, I do. I have not read Blood Meridian, but I have it here. And I need to get to it. But Cormac McCarthy, hey, there he is. Legend. Goodness, I'm all blown away. Eat Donkey Kong! Not me. Whatever, I deserve it. Cormac McCarthy is an interesting case because obviously he breaks a lot of the rules of writing conventions, and he can quote-unquote get away with things by not having like if you've ever read The Road is very... It doesn't have names for its characters, it's just like the man and the boy, you know? But it's written in a way where you can still tell what's going on quite clearly because he's really smart about it. But if I just said on paper, like, oh, this guy just, this writer, I don't know if you ever heard of him, Cormac McCarthy, he doesn't have names for his characters, it's just man and boy. Like, you think, oh, well, I can do that, any idiot could do that, but it sort of... It takes a greater depth. It's kind of like if you're writing a play... Yeah, The Road is pretty bad. It's like if you're writing a play, and you're used to writing, like, in the 5-act structure, but because you've practiced it so much, you know that your story can get away with just 3 acts, or whatever. That is very, very, very kind of you, Raven Dusk. I hope you've been well, my friend. Really, really do. Yeah, grammar is another big thing. Have I ever played Pokemon? I have, but not in a long time. What sort of games? I played a bunch of different games back in... Believe me, I was not as good with my commentary, I think, back in the day. That's a whole different phase of my life, but, yeah. Am I capable of murdering someone tonight? We'll see what happens with Donkey Kong. He's possibly going to get another star. Goodness. For legal reasons, I'll say... no. But thank you for the donation and the question. Book of the Dark, living up to your name. That's awesome. Problem is you don't want your character to be flat. Yes. I will say that is a problem that... I kind of take a dig at this in my recent sort of upcoming ranking video of King of the Hill, is one thing that I've noticed, and believe me, this could be a whole subject of a stream unto itself, but if you go onto Amazon and you look up the romance genre of books, oh my goodness, there are so many. And I'm not saying this to be mean, but there are so... Donkey Kong, what the fuck are you doing? There are so many suburban moms out there who are writing the craziest romance stories ever. Rarzar! Ooh. Another legend! Oh my goodness. I can't believe... I am blown away. Rars R2, he's... The ghosts of my past have come back. I can't believe I'm deserving of people returning to check in on me. I'm such a shitbag of a friend that I haven't talked to people in forever because I'm extremely antisocial and just an asshole. I'm sorry. Oh dear. How much JoJo have I seen? Well, it's funny. I read... I haven't read the most recent JoJo part... Oh, we're getting into part 9. That's right. Part 9's going right now. I haven't read part 8 or 9. I'm like halfway through, Steel Ball Run, but I have... First I read Stone Ocean, and then the Stone Ocean anime came out, and that was the first one where I read it first and then watched the anime. And it was a very interesting experience because I actually got to experience what it's like to sort of see stuff that I had only read be translated. And I think they did an amazing, amazing job with the Stone Ocean adaptation. Particularly this one end. The way they always change up the end, or the opening, rather. The opening thing was super, super good. Very good callbacks. Let's see. Have I played At Dead of Night? I don't think so. Oh, but yes, to get back to Heather's point about the romance novels. If you go onto Amazon, you'll find a bunch of suburban moms who are writing crazy romance novels. But what's funny is that a lot of them share the same sort of characterizations. And I'm specifically talking about like the Hades and Persephone trope of the king of hell gets romanced by woman. I was big into Fryfrin until recently. Isn't that going along right now? Am I really married, or was that a joke? I am not currently married, nor in a relationship, but that is mostly out of my own choosing, because I feel like I'm not currently in a work or life situation right now where I could dedicate time to a relationship. I've almost gotten into a few relationships with people, but I've had to unfortunately say it would not work out because I have too much stuff going on, which is really, really sad. I've had things like that where I've had relationships that kind of withered and died because I was either too busy in school. I'm not even okay. I'm gonna I'll get a little scandalous here and say that there was this one thing I was in, situationship, I'll say, that it's so sad. I would totally get back together with this person if situations were different, but basically they lived about an hour and a half away from me. So it was a fair bit of a drive. Not quite a long-distance relationship, but, you know, they lived in a big urban center in California here. There's a few in the state that are kind of hellish to get to because traffic is legendarily awful. And this person lived in this environment that was hard to get to, and we would hang out fairly frequently, but it got to the point where I was starting to slip. My grades were taking a nosedive because I wasn't actually completing assignments in a timely manner, and I tried to tell them, hey, you know, sorry, I can't see you this week because I just got really far behind, so I'm going to have to take a little bit of a break. And they're like, fine, okay. And then some time went by, and they're like, you know, I feel like I'm really not seeing much of you. And I'm like, well, yeah, because I said I need to focus on the thing. And she's like, okay. And the next day I texted her and was like, hey, are you okay? Like, just wanted to check in to see how you're doing. She's like, yeah, fine. Okay. So I left her alone. Next day she texts me and goes, hey, so when I said that we weren't spending enough time together, what about that made you think it was okay to ignore me for 2 days? And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I texted you yesterday to see how you were doing. Like, what do you mean ignore you? And she's like, I'm not even kidding, guys. This is what this girl said. She said, I knew you only sent me that text to use that in case something like this came up. And I'm sitting there going, I don't know what kind of 4D villainous chess you think I'm playing here, but I'm not that smart. And then, unfortunately, and I really do regret this, we got into a 4-day-long argument. We would fall asleep sending each other big paragraph-long messages responding to each other. It was a fight for the ages. Ooh, it was nutty. This was about, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. And but the end of it came when I said, look, okay, you're obviously hurt, I'm obviously hurt. You know, we're both sort of speaking out of anger right now, so I think we should... Oh yes, this was a crazy story that I have told a couple times. So I think we should just sort of get some perspective here. We're not thinking or talking clearly, and it's not just you. Like, we're both sort of, like, just swinging for the fences. And thank you very much for stealing from him, Daisy. That was very kind of you. But hey, you know what? This is gonna sound odd to say, but I feel like... Oh, by the way, after I sent that last message about, like, oh, we're both hurt, she blocked me and I never heard from her again, which is a damn shame, because, whew, that lady was, very good. What's funny is I feel like if we had worked that out and if we had sort of moved past it, I think we would have gotten married, because, I'm sorry, you don't argue with someone for 4 days if you don't kind of care about them, in my opinion. I don't, like, if I hated somebody and I got to the point where I just am like, you know what, I'm done with this person, then I just wouldn't text them. So I feel like this weird, passionate push and pull could have possibly turned into this, like, you know what, we got through that, we can get through anything. So, because of all that, what the? Book of the Dark, what are you talking about? I like the use of emojis, though, to sort of frame this horribly dark question. Anyway. I've recently come back to dating someone that I saw 10 years ago. You know what? I should have known that it wasn't going to work out, because all we did when I would come over is, hang out and watch, of all things... I kind of hate this is the one thing that we really watched. Of all the TV shows we could have watched, this is the worst thing to have watched in a relationship. All we did was sit around and watch Black Mirror. Like, wow, what a good choice. Ay, ay, ay. See, Raven Dusk knows how it is. Bantering is good. I don't think bantering or arguing is a bad thing. I think that having that sort of open communication is good. So, yeah, it's... Some people can make it work, some people don't, but that's okay. So this is all to say that the reason why I'm not in a relationship is just because I don't want to put someone else through that, because I know I'm too busy right now. Because I have my MFA, I've got this YouTube thing, I've got just a bunch of stuff. One thing I will say is I am very much looking forward to when this whole MFA studying program is over with, because then I will either be able to work as a professor or write books, or, and this is what I'm thinking might happen depending on how the job market looks for me, is probably just make a bunch of YouTube videos, and I'll actually be able to get ahead. So that's what I really want to get to the point where I can have a bunch of videos in the can, where I can just sort of say, you know what, boom, I put in like 3 weeks worth of work, I got 5 videos coming out, and boom. Very reverse Estelle Havisham of you. I fumbled a baddie when we were watching Key and Peele. You know what? We did have some similar interests. She was very nice. And that's the thing, is I don't think this person was a bad person. I'm not, like, angry at her. We just had sort of this weird miscommunication thing happen. So, the MFA will end for me next July, when I go to Alaska and present my novel that I have currently, just yesterday, I finished the first draft of my novel. I turned it in, and that's a good one, Aaron. I finished my first draft of the novel, turned it in, and now I'm going to be editing it, and I'm going to be refining it, and I'm going to be sending it out to publishers, and I better friggin' be able to get it published, because if I don't, then I'm kind of dead in the water. Because one of the big things that my advising professors said before I enrolled in the University of Alaska is if you don't come out of this program with a book published, nobody's gonna hire you. It's like being an electrician and you've never like gone near like an electricity box, or you've never wired a house. You know all of the information. You've passed the tests, but you haven't like done it in real life. So how could I teach a university class on writing if I've never gotten a book published? Oh god. So we'll see. It needs to be refined. Ironically, I don't think my book has very good world building at this point. It's better that the new True Detective is better to watch. Yes, I've heard that the True Detective stuff is better to watch in Alaska. That is a astute observation. Oh wait, I gotta pick a thing. The corner right there. Boom. Yeah, boo it up. You know what? I'm glad that you're making JoJo music videos. That's good, because oh shit, I'm going up. I feel like the art of AMV has kind of really faded as time's gone on, and AMV's good. I love AMVs. So now what's funny is I have watched Human Centipede 1 and 2, but not 3. I read the synopsis for 3. That sounded a little silly. Oh, I have to go again? Okay. This other corner one. Oops. I didn't find the Human Centipede movies gross. I found them sad. Obviously the concept is gross, but I think that the actual things that you see on screen aren't actually that bad. It's just a depressing situation. And that's why I think... Yeah, the third one just sounded like bleh. So... It got a little too meta. Yeah. Hey, I won. I never win these ones. So, go figure. But yeah, so the MFA Alaska thing will be over later. Not May. July of next year. Preacher. I've heard of Preacher. I haven't watched it. What's my favorite scary movie? Creepshow. I love Creepshow so much. Like, don't get me wrong. Evil Dead 2, The Thing, They Live, those are all great. But Creepshow is my favorite scary movie of all time. It's just, it's brilliant. I love horror anthology. Actually, speaking of horror movies, just yesterday, to celebrate the fact that I turned in my first draft of the novel, and I did my taxes yesterday, finally. It was my first time doing my YouTube taxes, which was interesting. Human Millipede. Nightmare on Elm Street, very good. I love how funny Freddy Krueger is. I actually went and saw this movie, that's recently out in the theater. I think it's only in theaters for the next, day or two. It's called Late Night with the Devil. I went and watched that in the theater. Yes, I have seen Hereditary. Hereditary is fucking awesome. But Late Night with the Devil, I watched it yesterday, and it was good. It was really good. It reminded me a lot of Ghostwatch. And I love Ghostwatch. The movie Ghostwatch. So, oh my gosh, Daisy, what are you guys doing? Oh wait, I'm gonna lose. There we go. Korean horror movies. Oh, what's that one? Korean horror movies are good. Shit. Although they can be a little silly. Not like bad silly, but like, whoa silly. Late Night with the Devil was incredible. I liked it. Last 10 turns. Goodness. I just got my last W2 today. Hey! Yeah, I know, right? Robert Englund, loaded with charisma. Oh, Alice. Yoshi, are you going to use that 5-turn extender item? Maybe. I'm so sorry if I seem a little scattered here. There's so many good subjects to bring up, so if I haven't answered a question that... Ooh, I got all the money! If I haven't answered a question that you want to know, please ask it again. Australian horror film known as Wolf Creek. I have not watched Wolf Creek, but I did watch the... I believe it's the... It's not New... No, it is Australian. It's not New Zealand. I've watched... Oh, what's it called? Lake Mungo. I adore Lake Mungo. That's so good. If you haven't had a chance to watch Lake Mungo, please watch it. It's a mockumentary movie set in Australia. It's really, really good. Actually, one other little bit of, since we're on the subject of horror stuff, I've been watching, I haven't finished it yet, but I've been watching Del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities. I'm like 3 or 4 episodes in. I just watched, was it The Outside? And I loved it. If you haven't watched Cabinet of Curiosities, that is the most, like, Stephen King short story-esque series I've ever watched. It's ridiculous. Have I seen Daria? I haven't watched all of Daria. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but Daria does seem good. I probably should give it more time and attention. Oh, this game sucks. Wah! Final Fantasy VII R thoughts. That's not really been on my radar. I haven't played Final Fantasy VII R or kind of given it much of my time yet. Although, I've heard people don't hate it, which probably means it's pretty good considering how high people's standards are for Final Fantasy VII. So, I did hear the back and forth, what is it? Not criticism, controversy between some people about Tifa's bathing suit outfit and her dare I even say, bikini zone. That whole thing just seems silly to me. Because, you know what's funny about Tifa in general, is... It must have been hard for the original Final Fantasy VII to portray a woman of her proportions with PlayStation 1 graphics, because, like, you're dealing with giant, like, I don't know, like hexagons, or just polygons, rather. So, good luck, you know, portraying any sort of proportional figures with the PlayStation 1. So, I think that's probably why she got a little exaggerated there. Questions. Purpose of life. For me, it's all about having fun, baby. I'm in the coconut barrel. What's more fun than that? With my giant-ass Wario head. What are the chances of more Venture Brothers or Futurama episodes? I love how I instantly died. That's funny. I think it's pretty good. I would love to try another Venture Brothers, and especially Futurama. I just need to get ahead on some of the King of the Hill videos and kind of lean into Season 3, because Season 3, 4 are some of the most popular episodes of the show, so I feel like I need to give them their chance to really breathe. It all comes down to kind of having enough videos where I can sort of coast for a little bit, because some other big YouTube channels get a lot of views off of their older videos, which means that if they put out a video and it doesn't do super, super well, they're not going to take a hit. I've actually been taking a fair bit of a hit financially because of not having uploaded anything in about 2 weeks. Some people can do that because they have like 300, 400 videos for people to watch, but I'm still in the, low 50s? So, I still get a lot of really good views when I upload a video, but kind of everybody's already seen what I'm doing, and I'm not getting a lot of new people right now, so things are sort of slowing down. So once I sort of build this catalog where I can kind of do whatever I want, and I know that there's not guaranteed views or whatever, but a sort of stable flow, and I know my minimums, then I will feel free to experiment again, because right now, that's the whole reason why I'm leaning into King of the Hill, because I got lucky enough to sort of hit into this this thing that a lot of people like. Not that people don't like some of the other stuff I'm doing. It's just, you know what I mean. So I think the chances are very high. I do want to return to Futurama and the Venture Brothers and a few other series that I'm thinking about, but maybe not for a little bit. Not until things sort of stabilize. Man, Donkey Kong's kicking my ass. I didn't realize. Kalu or Horrid Henry? Ugh. Kalu. That reminds me of the whole Simpsons gag where it's like, do you want Mountain Dew or crab juice? Ugh. I'll take the crab juice. The Wolf House. What is your writing process on a script, and how does it differ from your novel? Would you ever wing a review? I would say that... Ooh. You know, okay, hold on. Let me answer Jeremy's question first. Would I ever do a video on Berserk? The problem with doing things on Japanese, either manga or anime or whatever, is Japanese companies are extremely protective of their IPs to the point where they don't really give a shit about the concept of fair use, and they will copyright strike. And this is, again, what I've heard. I haven't actually experienced it myself, but they are very, very protective of their shit. And if I did something on Berserk, I would really be... I'd be, you know, monkeying around in the banana patch, as it will, so people would... The Japanese lawyers would come and rip my arms off, basically. I'm pretty sure if I did that. Now, some people can do that, but I know that showing manga panels and the rest... Toho... don't even get me started on, like, Studio Ghibli. If you cannot review a Studio Ghibli movie, period, because... Or at least where you show any footage, because, yeah, that's... They will descend upon you. So I would love to do stuff on Berserk, but it's a matter of, you know, legality. Yeah, Totally Not Mark is the perfect example. I think he did, what, Dragon Ball or Berserk content? He did a lot of anime stuff, and he got bent over the barrel, as it was, so, yeah. But yes, getting back to... Go back. To Willow's question about writing process on a script. The writing process on a script is primarily just me writing how I speak, because I have to actually read this stuff out loud. So sometimes I'll even go on my phone and talk directly into my phone to write the script, because otherwise I have to sort of like make sure that what I'm writing doesn't have too many words in it, so I don't want to run out of breath, basically, when I'm saying something. So I have to sort of pace myself more when I'm writing a video script and be oh shit! He's stealing my money! There we go. No, I have not seen Tunnel 2011. Huh. Now we're getting into weird, obscure stuff. I like it. But as for writing novels, I've been experimenting more with either longer paragraphs or really short, like, single-sentence paragraphs to really hit that, oh, you know what, Storymaker? That is a very good point. Opening myself up to anime fans would be, whew, that would be something else, because some anime fans, and you can't really say anime fans in general, because it's such a broad... huge audience. Nice. Put it this way, the worst anime fans are just as bad as some of the worst, like, sports fans. Put it that way. You know, sports fans and anime fans, right there, where it's like, whoa. Oh, good, we're highlighting Donkey Kong here. So, the worst King of the Hill fans out there, all they'll say is just like, man, I actually really hate Peggy Hill. And it's like, that's it. That's about as toxic as things will get. At least on the subject of King of the Hill. Obviously, in my videos, I bring up other subjects that can bring out controversy. Oh, who's Blue? Get your shit together. See, Raven Dusk is like a good example of an anime fan who actually keeps things in perspective. Sports anime fans, those Haikyuu guys, Yeah, no thank you. Those guys. I'm just kidding. It's the slam dunk fans you gotta watch out for. Just kidding. Just kidding. I know we got one or two slam dunk fans in here. I can recommend obscure. Okay. Let's see. This is true. This is true. Okay, I gotta focus here. I'm gonna lose this game. How many more turns do I have? 5. Shit. You know what? Just in case, steal Daisy's boo repellent. Why don't you? Not the mushroom. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I watch Spy X Family? I've seen clips of it, and I like the fan theory that Spy X Family is secretly like a government like plant by the Japanese government to try to get anime fans to want to have a family. Because it really sort of makes the concept of having a family seem really, really fun and nice and like pleasant. So I haven't watched it, but it... What the... Why do we have 2 wacky watches? What the hell? This game's gonna go on for another 5 turns, or 10 turns. Goodness. Goodness. Dubs or subs? It really depends on what we're talking about. There's some dubs that are amazing, and some subs that are amazing. Now, the best argument I've heard for dubs is that people will watch anime when they're, like, doing chores, you know? Like washing dishes or doing laundry or whatever, and obviously they can't read what's going on. But if I sit down and, like, actually want to watch something, I'll usually watch subs. But I'm not, like, that picky about it. There's actually been some really good dubs recently. Have you used the brought to you by smoking bit from the Venture Brothers? I used the brought to you by smoking for the Family Guy joke, where it's like, smoke. Yes, Gray, you're very right. The mom in Spy X Family, I think, is probably the, the big draw for a lot of anime fans. Oh! Oh, Yoshi's gonna lose, apparently, according to Bowser. Slam Dunk is very good in the way that Initial D is. I like to watch stuff in the original language. Yes, I think that it's really inconsistent with the manga releases. Good subs. Dubbed anime has some pretty iconic themes. Yes. God, that's a whole other subject. Where am I going? Let's go this way. Get the money. I really should have been paying more attention to where I'm going. I'm not even trying to win this game. I'm just having so much fun for this discussion, or with this discussion rather. I should really focus more. I'm just playing the mini games as they come up. 6-part short story, and after that, I'm finding it hard to switch genres to mystery. Do you have any advice? Do you still recommend taking creative writing classes? I think, what if I was in your shoes, Willow? Because that is a very good question. 6-part short story. Nice. I would say, what's the genre of the short stories? What are you switching from to get to mystery? Oh, Bowser, you just ruined her chance. I like how gross the 4th place thing is there. The little number, it looks like sewage. Soul Eater was a good dub. Yu Yu Hakusho, legendary dub. What else? God, you know what? I might upset some people by saying this, but you know what I never want to watch again? Because I had a cousin who I would spend a fair bit of time with when I would go over to their house, because they just lived close by, so we'd hang out sometimes. And they were very, very into Inuyasha. Oh my god. They had like the paper scroll on the wall. It was just... Oh dear. Oh no, my rocket didn't go high. I never want to see Inuyasha's dumb face ever again. Never want to hear the word sit ever again. Oh my god, new record. Let's see. So your genre is romance and tension. So you're switching from romance and tension to mystery. Okay. I would recommend... What you would do is... I would practice with... Let me focus my thoughts here. I would practice, you know, don't write another short story right now, but what I would say is to get a writing exercise. Let's say it's like two people meeting at a bus, and let's say one of them knows something, whatever it is, could be that there's a drop-off of illegal whatevers, could be that there's a surprise birthday party for their friend that they're meeting at the bus station or whatever. Whatever. Have these two characters meet, and have one of them try to, like, hide information from the other. And practice with that. Soylent Green! Because I think the foundation of mystery is to have somebody who knows something but won't give it away. You know, I'm almost finished with the anime Monster right now, and there is a lot of things that one or two characters know that the others don't, and they're trying to communicate this information, but it's... I think the foundation of mystery isn't just like, oh, there's something that we don't know, but it's also like, we don't even know how to get that information. So, by writing these two characters talking to each other, you can explore the verbal ways of sort of drawing out information. Because once you have those skills, setting up the larger form of whatever the mystery is, like, it's actually funny, I started watching NCIS yesterday, of all things. I was just really bored, I had nothing to watch. I've heard NCIS is really good, so I was like, you know what, I'll watch Daisy. You just killed me. You just friggin' ripped down my shirt and killed me. Oof. So yeah, and it doesn't have to be like a bus exercise or anything. Oh boy. Honestly, I think the best practical piece of advice I can give anybody who wants to do any writing is to absorb whatever it is you want to write. Get in that genre, look around, actively sort of pay attention to whatever is being done, and you can just start to feel your way around it, you know? It's like if you don't watch horror movies, then you're gonna struggle with how to build tension. You just think that horror movies are big scary monster eats somebody, or murderer murders people, you know? Like, Silence of the Lambs isn't really, truly about murder. Like, the murders aren't the most interesting part. It's all the surroundings of it, you know? It's the push and pull of interviews and small bits of information coming to light and coming in after the fact, you know? I think that's another big thing with mystery is you need to sort of have characters that come into something that's already happened, and it feels like events are still going on. Like, the movie Seven is another good example. Something is happening, and we can't even understand what's happening, let alone stop it. So it's this sort of double thing going on, which I think is the push and pull of like, okay, it's actually really smart, because if the reader's just going along and saying, okay, here's an event that happens, here's an event that happens, then it can be sort of like, okay, so this isn't really a mystery, we're just watching something happen. Uh-oh. Oh, no. But if it's something that we come across, like a dead body, and we try to figure out how this dead body came to be dead, and then we find another one, then it creates this sense of tension that not only do we need to catch up on our homework, but stuff is piling on. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys pick. Actually, no. Damn, time limit. I'm gonna go with Boo. Alright. Put it all on Boo. It's the safe bet. Come on, baby. Come on, Boo, baby. You can do it, baby. Oh my god, I don't think this is gonna happen. Maybe? Maybe? Oh my god! No! I was so close. There goes all my money. Oh no, I missed. Fuck. I lost. Okay, that was close though. Well, that sucks. Okay. Oh no. What old TV shows are my favorite to watch? Probably... What is a good old TV show to watch? You know, I haven't watched this one in a while, but I've been meaning to. I want to watch The Nanny again. The Nanny was pretty good back in the day. I used to watch Golden Girls a lot when I was younger. But, man, I've thought about this occasionally, but reviewing the Golden Girls would be the most fucking miserable thing in the world. What would I even say about it? And now the girls sit around and talk about their man problems. Oh no! And here in this episode, they're sitting around. It's like, oh god. You know, it's funny that you say that, Heat, because where am I? There's my hand. I've been considering doing a review of Paper Mario, just for funsies. Not that I think that, oh, I can't remember where anything was. Let's put that there. This is completely wrong in every way. Put that on the floor. Nope. You know, fine, whatever. Hardest part of Mystery is probably going to be the foreshadowing and satisfaction. Yes. That is a tricky... I messed this up completely. Oh, shit. Welp. What? What? Really? JAG, NCIS, NCS, New Orleans? I didn't know they did that many NCISs. No, that was practice. I gotta stop hitting the practice button. I can't believe that. I'm so sorry. That is extremely embarrassing. How did I not realize that was practice? Shit. I won, too. I was doing that seriously. Gosh dang it. Okay. You know, 90% of all gamblers quit just before they hit big. God. I'm gonna copy a lot of Donkey Kong here, because Donkey Kong knows what's up. There we go. Alright, what we got? That's so sad, Daisy didn't even finish putting all her stuff on the thing. Oh. This is gonna be tough. Oh, I knew there was yellow right there, but I didn't get it right. What? No way. Three-way tie. That's amazing. That's better than anything. Okay. Last two turns. My goodness. My friggin' goodness. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, if I had gotten chance time, that would have been it. Aw, Daisy. What? What's she doing? What's she planning? What's she cooking? She's cooking up a big bucket of crap. That sucks. Are you gonna duel Donkey Kong? You are! Madman. Okay. While they're dueling, any baseball fans out here? With the Mets, baby. You gotta bet on the Mets. Niles is really good. Although I liked, what's-her-face? The blonde lady on The Nanny. She was great. I did watch Inside the Actors Studio back in the day. That doesn't sound like a bad idea for your podcast. I would say... Did you guys ever watch, oh, what was it? It was that AMC Top 100 Horror Movies of All Time back in the day. What was that? Hold on, let me look it up. AMC Scariest... Was it Scariest Movies Ever? Scariest movie moments. That was it. The top 100 scariest movie moments from like 2002. That was... I mean, I felt like their top 10 picks were like the most basic-ass picks ever. I'm pretty sure their number 1 pick was Jaws, which like... Oh man, I'm getting the shit kicked out of me by Donkey Kong here. Like, that was kind of lame that they put Jaws as number 1. The scariest movie moment. Like, are you kidding me? But I liked watching the middle segments of that because they brought in more obscure, movies to talk about. That's actually how I heard about the Japanese horror movie Audition, which is good. I like parts of it. I rewatched it recently, and it's pretty slow. Like, I think it's... I like Audition, and I like the last 20 minutes especially, but it's not the... It's not incredible. Yes, it was definitely on AMC. Cable TV's Watch Mojo. Yeah, it kind of was, honestly, Brooke. It really was. All the VHS shows. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the corpse from Jaws. It's good. I'm not gonna argue that Jaws isn't good, but the scariest movie moment ever? Oh, I'm gonna spam the shit out of this. Go! He's just like me in real life, consuming this pizza. Donkey Kong, you need to step it up, my friend. I've eaten half this pizza already. Go, go, go. Yeah, I think we got this in the bag. Oh man, there it is. Ate the whole thing. Law and Order elevator inspectors. Pardon me, excuse me. So embarrassing. Ever go scuba diving? No. Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve was living for that question. I'm so sorry. What? Yoshi, what have you done? Oh my god. This game's never gonna end. You bastard. I can't believe it. I didn't think the robots could use that. I didn't even know there were Jaws novels. Not that it really surprises me, I guess, but, no, I have not read any of the Jaws novels. Although, oh, you gotta be kidding me right now. What the... Alright. Come on now. Sure? This game is silly. This game is silly, I say. What? Aw, I was hoping for a star. Come on. You know what I am reading right now? Jaws from Jaws or Jaws from James Bond? You know, I feel like Jaws from James Bond would... He'd probably just torture me for information, and I'd just give it to him, and then he'd leave me alone. Maybe. I don't know. Dead Meets Horror Royale Rumble? Clockwork... You know, I did start to read the novelization of Clockwork Orange, but it was a little too rough for me. Which is kind of saying a lot, so, you know. Because, I don't know, I just got to that part where they go into the writer's house, you know? And they just completely do everything horrible you could imagine. And it just, I was like, alright, I think I'm good. I think I've had my fill here, so, yeah, I don't know. That one was a little touch and go for me, honestly. Clockwork Orange is very, very bleak. Read The Headless Horseman. I have not, to my knowledge, or at least not that I can remember. I'm really trying to think of that now. Hey, I'm actually kind of doing good here. Yeah. So... And I mean, come on, they even messed with the manuscript. That's going a step too far. I'm dead here. Am I? I'm What am I reading right now? I'm sorry. Oh, I love the ruins. Jeremy, good taste there. I love the ruins. Okay, let me answer some of these questions. Saw The Mist when you were 7 years old. Oh my god. The Mist is a okay movie with an awesome ending. I love it. The Mist is so good. Although I do need to rewatch it in black and white. Because that was I think the director's intended version is to watch it in black and white. Thoughts on I Have to Mouth and I Must Scream. Ooh, I do love the short story, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. And I love that the author came back to voice Am in the game. I think that's incredible. Good for him. Harlan Ellison, what a G. But I think that the game, as a point-and-click game, is extremely flawed in how they structured its quote-unquote good-bad endings. Like, it's not, in my opinion, a very fun puzzle game, I like the atmosphere, I like the mood, but I think it could have been a much better video game. I Have to Mouth and I Must Scream. Still important, though. Still classic, iconic. The title has pierced into the common cultural zeitgeist that everybody knows about. Everybody knows the I have no blank and I must scream format, even if you don't know what the hell that even is. Everyone's aware of it because it's so good. Homer, here's what I'm reading now. I'm reading the last book of this semester's required reading list for me. I am reading, of all things, Brandon Sanderson's The Way of Kings. And, oh my goodness, I'm like 260 pages in, and no offense to Mr. Sanderson himself, but I don't give a fuck about any of these characters. Like, the world building is pretty good, but I don't connect with anybody in this, like, at all. And I'm really hoping it gets better, because I've heard that The Way of Kings is, like, his best book, like, period. And Brandon Sanderson, for those of you who are not in the know, I'm pretty sure he made his name in, Mexican Gothic. Hold on, let me make sure that's the book I'm thinking of, because I'm pretty sure I read that this semester too. Mexican Gothic, if it's the book I'm thinking of, was incredibly good. Let me see. Just making sure. Yes, by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Yes. You know what? Book of the Dark. I'm just gonna say, chill it with the weird comments. If you can, because I don't want to have to hand out any timeouts, dare I say. I'm all for weird comments, but this is getting a little too strange even for me. So, anyway, Mexican Gothic is a very, very well-written, what are they called? Atmospheric book, and I feel like it's trying to think of how exactly to phrase it. I think it has shit, I was thinking too much. I got eaten by Bubba. Okay, focus here. So many questions. You know what, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna take that message away. I don't want to look at that message. There we go. Mexican Gothic went into a way that I didn't expect. And I'm glad. And I think it was going to go one way. Without saying any spoilers, I thought it was going to be a ghost book, but it wasn't, and the way they went was, I think, better and more intelligent than what it could have been. because I'm very skeptical when it comes to ghost books, not because of like an inherent problem with ghosts themselves. I think ghosts as a not a plot device, but as a thing to have in your books is good. There's this one book I just recently read. What was it? It was by this author, Jack Jeminek or something? Jack Jemek. Book? What was it? Books. It was The Grip of It. Yes, there is this really good haunted house novel by Jack Jemek, Jemc. Jack Jemek, and that's a good ghost story. It's called Breathe. Interesting. But I felt like Mexican Gothic didn't really earn a good, like, it's ghosts sort of thing, so I'm glad it went into a better direction. So, the Babadook, heart-shaped box. My weeks are loaded. Dental exam next week. You know what, though? Oh, don't be a star. Mother. The rich just get richer. God damn it. Oh, Ancient Fear, don't worry. Go and watch. I didn't realize they were putting out the whole season. Have a good time. I probably won't be... I would have probably already stopped by now, but Yoshi used that stupid 5 turns watch. And I think Bubba is its name, by the way. That big fish. Fish? I hope that the Fallout show is good. I think that Fallout fans deserve a win. Because they have not had a really good win in a while. So, fingers crossed. I heard that the Witcher TV show was really good. Witcher fans had fun with that. But I haven't seen it myself, because I still need to play through Witcher 3. I played through Witcher 1, and I was really, really dead set on playing Witcher 2. But in the end, I just read a synopsis of it, so I could get into 3, but I haven't actually pulled the trigger and gotten into 3 yet. So, I need to do that. I got so much stuff I need to get to. There he goes. There we go. Now, a lot of really good old video game series are getting TV series, and it's kind of impressive to me. I think, I don't know, it's just, nowadays when you hear the phrase, okay, there's a video game TV show, you don't automatically groan and go, that's gonna suck. So, okay, let's see. Anyone watch the Halo show? Want to see you scared? And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie's a lot. Hey, Labont. Witcher's on Netflix, blah, blah, blah. Hello. Oh, wait a minute. Is that the... Aaron, is that the one that I'm thinking of with Jonathan Frakes? Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction? I'm pretty sure that is. I've watched a little bit of that, and it's pretty funny. It's pretty good. Oh, wait. Beyond Belief. Fact or Fiction. You say that. Yes, it was! Okay, good. Good. Identifying luck. No, I have not. Okay. Alright, yes, that was pretty good. You know what show I started to watch and then I didn't care for anymore? I kind of sort of... I don't know, I had this sobering moment where I'm like, you know what? I gotta stop. And that was, Forensic Files. I watched a lot of Forensic Files, and it got to this one point where, you know, yeah, fine, it's a show about real-life crimes, it's about murder, all this stuff, but there was this one episode I watched where it was like this girl, like some guy backed over her during, like, a robbery or something, and, like, crushed her skull partially, and she was left, like, not disfigured, but she was left, like, mentally handicapped by the experience, and I was like... And they had an interview with her, and she's just like, I don't know why this happened, I don't know why they would do this, they didn't check on me, and I was just like, oh my god, it was so awful, and it just broke my heart, And I'm like, man, I don't think I can watch this anymore. It got too real. So I'm always hesitant of watching true crime drama stuff now because I don't know, some of that stuff can get pretty heavy, which I mean, I'm kind of torn because on the one hand you want to like, you know, pay respects to the victims. They went through this, they should have some sort of documentation of what they went through, and you know, you don't want to have people's stories be completely forgotten, but you know, there comes a point where you need to watch out for your own sort of like headspace and be like, man, if I watch this right now, it's gonna mess me up. So, whew. Reviewed to Death, I was wondering, what's your thoughts on the 420 stuff? I mean, it's in 10 days, right? April 20th is coming up. Should be fun. I don't have anything planned for it. Yeah, should be fun. Is he stealing from me? Okay, good. Man, I'm getting left behind here. Goodness. Okay. Oh, now I've heard a lot of different stuff about the Castlevania show. Some people love it, some people hate it. Some people said the first season was good, the second season's better. I don't know. I watched like the first season. I didn't come back because I felt like it kind of told a, if not complete story. I was satisfied with what the time I'd spent in it, you know. I sort of think that as time goes on and more series get sort of more content as time goes on, I think we need to sort of, what is it? We need to sort of mediate, I think we need to sort of mediate, sort of where we want to go with, let's see. I think we sort of need to mediate where we go with how much stuff we're willing to sort of put up with. Like, for example, The Strangers is coming out with a new movie. Oh shit, I'm not even paying attention. Oh wait, it's them. The Strangers is coming out with like Strangers Chapter 1, The Origin. Or there was another horror movie coming out recently where it's like, oh, let's find out the beginnings of this or that. And I don't know. I just think we need to have our own sort of like cutoff point for what we pay attention to. Like, do I really need to see The Strangers Part 1? Do I really need to see Hostel Part 12? I don't know. So, there comes a point where you just say, you know what, I'm good. And by the way, I have to say, this in particular, I think, is something that I really want to communicate to some of y'all, because you're like the, if not the harder core fans, but some of the people who I think pay more attention to stuff. I mean, hey, other people didn't show up to the stream, you guys did, so you deserve a little extra credit here. But I will say that I'm a little hesitant to review different TV shows because the format that I've set up for myself sort of implies that when I start something, I'm going to review the whole thing, you know? Which makes it difficult to do like sort of one-off videos on something. Like if I just wanted to talk about one episode of The Cabinet of Curiosities, I think the inherent, and this isn't a bad thing, this is obviously some, Yoshi, why? I've set this up for myself where once I put out one video, it's like, oh, okay, he's going to do the whole thing. But I don't know how the video is going to perform. You know, I don't want to tie myself into doing a 50-part series if part 1 gets like 200 views and that's it, and people don't like it, you know? Because it sort of begs for this feeling of completion. So, I don't know. I'm going to try my best to get back to Futurama. I do think that there is more potential with Futurama. People have constantly been telling me that they like the reviews of it and they thought I did a good job, so I think it deserves a second go. But I think I'd need to get more secure with where I am right now, you know? I need to have sort of a cushioning, because if I spend like a week or so making a video on a Futurama thing, and the Futurama video only gets like 500 views, well, I could have spent that time doing a King of the Hill video, where that would have gotten like 5,000, 6,000 views, you know? So that's kind of where I'm at, where, I don't know, it's almost like if you could go to work at a hospital doing a nursing job, or you could go work at like a convenience store. And it's like, well, the convenience store has its benefits, and it's a different work environment. It's nice to have that option, but one is going to make more money than the other. And obviously this shouldn't all be about money. I don't want to make this all about money. I want to just sort of do whatever I want to do. But we do need to sort of make smart financial decisions, because we're all adults. We got stuff going on. We got bills to pay. So believe me, once I'm more settled, comfortable, a more established channel, then more stuff like Futurama can afford to come out. So, you know, I have to be a little pragmatic in that way. Yeah, I know, Jeremy. See, that's, again, it's because I've set myself up, because I started doing King of the Hill from episode 1, that it's natural. I'm not saying it's like a thing that like, oh, why are people thinking this way? I understand why, because that's what they have come to expect. It's what I've set up. So, I'm sort of in my own trappings, you know? Oops. Exactly, tax-paying citizen. So, poop, I just ruined the whole thing. Anyway, by the way, I have to say, thank you all for sticking around. This stream's coming to a close soon. We probably would have wrapped things up. I do want to talk to you guys without Mario Party right here, but we'll do that as soon as we see the results. I'm pretty sure I lost, but that's okay. Let's see what happened. Who knows? We do have bonus stars on, so we'll talk about the nitty-gritty stuff in a moment. I'm sorry I didn't play particularly well. I was really, really involved with all your guys' wonderful questions, so I blame you guys for being the interesting people that you are. Oh, Donkey Kong's gonna win. I can't believe it. The motherfucker who doesn't wear pants kicked my ass. Oh, infuriating. Well, she did say yeah. Good for her. Alright, who's the winner? It's gotta be Yoshi. Gotta be Yoshi. And... oh, I was the first! No, I'm in 4th? Oh, that's okay. Man. You know what, though? Daisy was put on easy. So... I'll say, you know what? She came in 2nd, despite being put on easy. So good for her. I like that. Good for her. Let's check out the stats here. Double check how we're doing. Oh yeah, Donkey Kong. Ooh. He did the whole thing. Man, I got a lot of coins though. Okay. That is a lot of question mark spaces. Well, thank you, Heat. I really appreciate that. I'm glad I could... man, no chance times? Really? That's weird. A lot of Bowser spots. A lot of them. That's a lot of item spots. Okay. Man, a lot of bank spots, too. Tumble, why are you looking like this? Why is he emoting on me? Look at him. Oh, Tumble. There you go. 4th place. What a stream. What a stream coming in 4th. Oh, my God. Okay, so I won't wrap up quite yet. I do want to talk to you guys for just a little bit. I'll turn the sound down. Turn it just a little bit down. And I'll make myself a little bit bigger to impose that we're really chit-chatting here. Okay, hello. I'm paying attention to the chat more. So, yeah, I'll even lower my volume down a little bit more. I know, it really has been forever. I'm sorry. That's all been on me. Okay. So... thank you all for being here. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing with King of the Hill. I'm going to keep putting out videos as quickly as I can. Believe me, if I... oh, thank you, Heather. My goodness. I hope this was an okay time. You know, I need to move my alert. I should have done that a while ago. I'm so sorry. This is a sham of a stream. The next one will be better. This is just the first time sort of, you know, figuring everything out. I'll probably play a different game if we do this again. I don't know how often I'll do this. I think I'll just do a stream whenever it's been a while and we need to talk. Like, I'm so glad I was able to put out this video, because it just eats me up when I go like more than 8 days without putting out a video. I know you guys don't really mind, because it's, you know, you guys have a lot of stuff to watch. You have a lot of options, so I'm glad that I can be one of those options. And, yeah, I'm just always thinking about it. Whenever I have like a whole, whenever I have a whole, like, time that I have to set aside for school, I'm like, man, I just have to get back and keep putting out stuff. So I'm always thinking about you guys. I'm going to try really hard to never go more than 3 weeks without putting out a video. The only reason why I am still sort of spacing out this content is because I have graduate school that I'm struggling with. As a matter of fact, here, I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to show you guys. This is prime time stuff here. Let me put this away here. I'm going to show you the kind of stuff I've been working on. Just really quick. Where's my... Let's see. Where was that one? I'll show you what I have to write every 2 weeks. Is this one? No, that's chapter 7. 25 chapters so far. Where was the... There it is. Yeah. That's what it was. Oh, wait, no, this is the partial. Where's the whole one? I'm so sorry. But yeah, sorry I lost on the Mario Party front, but it was fun. Oh, here we go. I'll compare this one right there to... Where was it? I'm pulling up 2 documents. At least I have the Mario Party sound in the background, so it's not complete silence as I fumble my way through this. Grad school is going well. It's just, you know, it's the balancing act of trying to keep a YouTube channel going while also doing this, which is at times a little weird. Oh shit, I'll just go through my email. Where did I send that thing to Jamie? Jamie's my professor. Is this it? This is not it. It must be chapter 24. Where was the single-spaced one? I'm so sorry. I'm looking for one that was in single space, not double space. I guess it just... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so here's the... I'll open it with Google Docs. Thank you very much. Just so you guys don't have to see my email. Open. Come on, Google Docs. Why are you so slow? Oh, congratulations on getting close to wrapping up nursing school. Sheesh. That's crazy. It just was going to open, now it's not. Is this it? Oh my god. Come on. It is... I just had it and wasn't opening, so I went to reload it. Single space. It is this one. Now I want you to open it. Open in Google Docs, please. Create a new copy. Would you please open? Or am I going to be sitting here going crazy? There we go. Okay. Now I can turn it back. So, here is my ranking list right here. This is how long the next video is going to be. This is all of my notes. That's what I had to write like this whole last week to make this next video. This is what I had to turn in this week for grad school. So there's a lot that goes into this. And I mean a lot. So yeah, it's I don't mean to make excuses, but that's just sort of what I'm shackled to my computer a lot of the time, And yeah, I'm just staring at my thing here a lot. So please know that whenever a long period of time goes by, it it is not because I'm not like invested in making videos. It just takes a long time. Goodness. So yeah, it's a lot. So, but I appreciate all you guys so much. I'm really just thanks for all the donations and everything, and especially thank you for 12. Yeah, the book's called The World Tome, which, hey, kind of a fun title. Uh Thanks for 12,000 subscribers in like a year. I've looked at some other YouTube people that do the same sort of thing that I do, and there's this great website called Social Blade where you can look at people's growth through time, and I hate to say it, I do compare myself a lot to other people, and the growth that I've been experiencing in this year has been really good. Like, stupidly good. Better than I deserve, really, for what I've been doing and some of the videos that I've been making. And I will continue to put it out, and I thank you all for being here for this stream, and I will do my best to stay in communication with you guys. If you have any questions or anything, please leave them on either a video or on a community post. I do see them. If they are something that I think really should be addressed, then I will respond to you. Like if it's really important. Like, hey man, I haven't seen any videos in a long time. I'm like hating this. Wait, let me know and I'll do my best. So anyway, that's all. I stress a lot. And this was a huge relief. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hearing me out. I'm so much more anxious in person than I am in the videos. So yeah. Yeah, this was a fun one. This was a really fun one. Thank you especially to Heat, Willow, Malevolence, Gray, Homer, Jeremy, everybody who donated, Kamikaze. It was great. So thank you all for being here. I will see you soon. One more video until we get into Season 3 of King of the Hill, and that'll be great times. So thank you for your patience. Love y'all lots, and I will see you when I see you. So thank you very much. Talk to you later. And thank you for being here, Raven Dusk. Seriously.